Hi everyone, this is Dr. Nitin Chora and welcome to my channel. My goal is to bring you important news that affects your financial future. And I have breaking news for you. I was the first on YouTube to emphasize President Trump's announcement about the next stimulus package. And now I'm bringing you another important announcement, breaking news from Senator Marco Rubio from Florida and from Senator Thom Tillis from North Carolina. What they've done together, and you'll see this on your screen, is they've come up with a new package, a new proposal that is designed to give individuals who are married to non-citizens the opportunity to get a stimulus check. So let's take a closer look at this. Now, if you want to directly skip to the article, if you directly want to skip to the website of these senators where you can get more information about this proposal, you can do that. I've included links in the description below, so you can go ahead and do that right now if you want to. Now, this bill is called the American Citizen Coronavirus Relief Act. It's quite a mouthful. The problem with the original CARES Act was that American citizens who were married to non-citizens were completely left out of the stimulus checks, and even their children were not eligible for any stimulus relief. Now, this bill from Senator Rubio and Senator Tillis aims to correct that, and it aims to fix that, and it aims to essentially make a revision to what was originally passed in the CARES Act. As you might remember, with the original CARES Act, there were certain qualifications for individuals to get stimulus money, which makes sense. Individuals had to have a valid social security number, and people who instead filed taxes using taxpayer identification numbers were not eligible. So this meant that American citizens who were married to non-citizens were left out of the stimulus money. And what's more is that the children were also left out. So the American Citizen Coronavirus Relief Act would essentially reverse that rule in the CARES Act so that Americans who file jointly with non-citizen spouses would be eligible for stimulus payments as individuals. In fact, children under the age of 17 would also be eligible for payments. So the American Citizen Coronavirus Relief Act would reverse that rule in the CARES Act so that American citizens who are married to non-citizens would be eligible to get stimulus payments as individuals. Now, in addition to that, children under the age of 17 would also be eligible for payouts as long as A, they are United States citizens, and B, they have one parent who's a US citizen. Now, keep in mind that this proposed legislation is coming on the heels of what is likely to be another stimulus legislation, which could potentially mean more stimulus for individuals, because a lot of my subscribers, a lot of my viewers, if you can see the comment section, are really struggling and we need help. I've also covered this in other training videos where the House, the Democrats want to expand stimulus, want to expand unemployment, whereas the Republicans want to take a wait and see approach. They want to see how all the money they've pumped into the economy works. So you can check out the other videos on the channel to learn more about that. Now, I'm here on Senator Tillis's website, and I'll again link to this in the description below. So if you want to skip my analysis and you want to go straight to that link, by all means, go ahead and do that. And so as you can see here, it says, and this is a quote from Senator Tillis from North Carolina, "In March, I worked to pass the bipartisan CARES Act to provide economic stimulus payments to North Carolinians as we battle this pandemic. Every eligible citizen deserves this payment, and I'm proud to introduce legislation with Senator Rubio to fix this oversight." So this was just released, this proposal, and it's something that is now being considered by the Senate. "No American should be denied a federal stimulus check because they are married to a foreign national who is a non-US citizen," said Senator Rubio. "Amid a global pandemic, we must ensure Americans are receiving the funds appropriated by the federal government to keep families afloat during this national crisis." So essentially, if you are an American citizen who's married to a non-citizen, you are left out of the stimulus check. What this aims to do is to fix that and make sure that even the children, as long as the children are US citizens and one of the parents is a US citizen, the children would also be eligible for stimulus payments. Let me know what you think about this. Comment below and let me know. I'm keen to hear what my community thinks about this new proposal from Senator Rubio and Senator Tillis. So here's a summary of the American Citizen Coronavirus Relief Act. It says that it amends the CARES Act to no longer require a social security number for spouses filing jointly. In other words, if you're a US citizen and you're married to a non-US citizen, that was a problem with the CARES Act, but it's no longer a problem if this gets passed. But this continues to require a social security number for EIP eligibility. EIP is the economic impact payment. This would allow a US citizen to receive the same EIP as a single tax filer. So just because you file jointly and you're married to a non-citizen, it was a drawback before with the CARES Act, but if this goes forward, it's no longer going to be a drawback. Now keep in mind that this bill does not include individual taxpayer identification numbers, ITINs, for eligibility, and this ensures that taxpayer funded assistance is not being given to those individuals without immigration status and to those who are in the country illegally. So let me know what you think about this new proposal from Senator Rubio and Senator Tillis. Let me know in the comments below. I appreciate you watching. Thank you so much for watching. If you want future updates that are relevant to our economy, to our country, and to your personal financial well-being, go ahead and click subscribe below. Also, please enable notifications so you get instant updates with future notifications. And if you learned something new, please go ahead and click like, and I'm looking forward to seeing your comments in the section below. Thank you so much.